Hello students. Yesterday we have discussed some basic about red tree. Why we use red tree? What are the basics behind red tree? So we have discussed that binary search tree is having some problem when there is situation that all the elements are added only from one side, and this process makes the binary search tree unbalanced. And because in the unbalanced binary search tree, the complexity get increased from log n to n square. Therefore, we have to search, we have to implement, we have to find out some of the solution so that this balancing factor can be maintained. So there were so many algorithms for balancing the binary search tree. One of the main algorithm is red-black tree. Beside red-black tree, AVL tree is also there to balance the binary search tree. B tree and B plus tree are also there, and red-black tree can do this thing in a very good manner. And yesterday we have got some idea what are the different property and how red-black tree is different and enhanced from the binary search tree. We have discussed that binary search tree is having 4 node of information, 4 tuple of information at every node, and in the case of red-black tree, 5 tuple of information are there. One more information, that is color of the node, is added in the case of red-black tree. The 4 other informations are what is the value of that particular node, who is the parent of that particular node, who is the left child of that particular node, and who is the right child of that particular node. So beside these 4 properties, in red-black tree, one more property has been added, that is color of that particular node. So every node is having 5 tuple of information at every node. Now we are going to discuss this in broad manner. So as we can see on this slide, this will be the area of discussion in this lecture. So balanced search tree, as you can see is having order of log n in the best case, and examples are AVL tree, B tree and red-black tree, as I already discussed. Red-black tree properties. Red-black tree properties, the first properties is every node is either red or black. That means in red-black tree, the nodes are either red or of black color. The root and leaf node are black. The 2 nodes, that means the root and leaf node are black. If the node is red, then its parent is black. If a node is red, then its parent is black. This is also a property. And the 4th property is all simple path from any node X to a descendant leaf have the same number of black node, that is black height property. So the property number 3 and property number 4, these two properties are most important property, and first and second property are only discussing the color of the root and leaves. Next, this is an example of red black tree. Here we can see that the nodes are either red color or black color. 7, 3, 10 and 22 are the black color node, and 18, 8, 11 and 26 are the red color node. In this way we can see that it is either red or. Here we can see that the root is 7 and its color is black. Leaves are nil and they are black also. Leaves are black, nil are black. Nil are like as I explained earlier that leaves are like this. This is a leaf node, and it is having a parent and its value is blank. Its value is blank. Therefore it is considered as, if the node is red then its parent is black. Here we can see that 18 is the red colored node and both of its children are black, and its parent is black also. So this is also the third property, and in this case the third property also get satisfied here, and every red node is having both of its children black and parent as black also. Next property is black height is always constant. Here we can see that if we are considering this branch, left branch, then the black height, that means number of black node 1 and 2, so black height is 2 only. If we consider this branch, then the black height is 1 and 2. There are two black node in this branch, one is 7 and one is 10. Therefore black height is 2 again. If we consider this branch, then again black height is 2. And if we consider the rightmost branch, then black height is 2, because 7 and 22 are the two nodes which are black here. So because black height is 2 in every of the branch, we can say that black height is constant, black height is same, therefore it is also satisfying the red black tree property. Therefore we have seen that in this particular red black tree, in this particular tree, all the properties of the red black tree get satisfied, and therefore we can say that it is a red black tree. Here again there is theorem regarding height of red black tree. The theorem is saying that a red black tree of n key has height h, which is less than 2 log n plus 1. In the book, induction method is used to prove the property. Here we can see that it is a red black tree. It is a red black tree because some nodes are red and some nodes are black, and it is satisfying all the properties of red black tree, and therefore we can say that it is a red black tree. So what we do, first of all we merge all the red nodes into its parent. So these two nodes will be merged into this black node, this red node will be merged into this black node, this red node will be merged into this black node, and the situation will be like this. It is getting merging, and now we get this kind of situation, and by merging all of the red node into its parent, will result this kind of situation. Now what we do, we say that the height of this newly generated black tree is h dash. Initially the height was h, and in this case its height is h only. So if this height is h dash and initially the height was h, then there will be a relation between h and h dash here. What is the relation? The new height h dash will be greater than or equal to h by 2. Why? Because of the property number 3, every red node is having black node as its parent and both of its child as black. Therefore, there will be alternation of black and red node. If there is red node, then it is necessary that its predecessor and its successor, both of the nodes will be black. But this is not the case for black node. So we can say that at most, if we divide the height of a tree by 2, then broadly it will come to h dash. If we merge all the red node into its black node, that means the height will be h dash more than h dash. So at most half of the leaf of any black path of red, at most, that means maximum. The number of leaf in each tree is n plus 1. Okay? If the number of nodes are n, then its leaf will be n plus 1. It is the property of any red black tree. Here you can say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nodes are there, and number of leaves are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So if nodes are 8, then its leaves are 8 plus 1, that is 9. So this property gets satisfied. The number of leaves in each tree is n plus 1, and this n plus 1 will be greater than or equal to 2 power h plus 1 h dash, because of the property of tree. This is property of the tree, and this gets satisfied because of the property of tree that n plus 1 is greater than equal to 2 power h dash. We take log on both of the side, from the left hand side and from the right hand side we take log, and log n plus 1 is greater than log of 2 power h dash, which results into h dash only, and because h dash is greater than h by 2, therefore it is greater than h by 2. And if we multiply both of the side by 2, then we get h is less than equal to 2 log n plus 1. So in this way we have proved our theorem that the height h will be less than or equal to 2 log n plus 1. This is the most important property, and in this way we can prove it. Another important property in the tree is rotation. Rotation is the most important property because it solves the purpose of making red black tree. I already explained that binary search tree is having unbalancing problem, and red black tree can solve this problem, and the tool is rotation. By using rotation, the unbalanced part can be shifted to the balanced one. So if the number of nodes on one side is more than the number of nodes on the other side, then by using the property of rotation, by using the property of shifting, we can shift a node from one side to another side, and by resulting the nodes can be balanced. So here we can see a situation. B is the parent of A, alpha and beta are the children of A, and right child of beta is gamma. After the right rotation, that means A will be shifted upward and B will be shifted in the downward direction. So if this rotation will happen, then A will become a parent, and if A will become parent, then this bond will be broken, and at the place of this bond B will come. At this branch B will come, and again this bond will also broken, and at this point the beta will come from the left hand side, and this is all about rotation. So in this case we can see that A became as the parent of B as well as alpha, and because this bond was broken, and at this place the beta will be shifted here. So beta has been shifted from the left hand side of B, and gamma is on the right hand side. This can be very easily understood if we draw a chart like this. This chart is having all the information about A, and this is having all the information about B. What are the different kind of information? 5 tuple of information, as I already explained. What is the value of A? So value of A is A. What is the color of A? Suppose its color is C. It is not mentioned in this generalized case, so I am taking the color as C. Who is the parent of A? B is the parent of A here. Okay, B is the parent of A here. Who is the left child? Alpha is the left child, and beta is the right child. These are the generalized thing, and therefore I am making it in circle. Okay, and these are the real values, and therefore I am not making it uncircle, and this will make you comfortable to understand all the situation. In the case of B also, its value is B, and I am again encircling it, and suppose C dash is the color of B. Who is the parent? Suppose P is the parent. P is the parent. Here some notes are there. Who is the parent of P? Who is the left child? A is the left child, and gamma is the right child. So what we do, first of all, this bond will be broken. This bond will be broken. That means parent of A. The parent of A is B here. So at the place of B, the parent of B will be copied. And B parent is P. So at the place of B, now it becomes as P. Okay, because parent of B has been copied at this place. Okay. Right child of A is beta, and at the place of right child of B, A, the B will be copied here. So B will be copied at this place. Again, at this end, its parent will become as A. So at the place of parent, the value is A, because A will be copied here. From the left hand side, beta will be copied here. So from the left hand side, beta will be copied here. So if we understood the situation, then this situation will occur at this place. That means the new chart will be like this. A is its value, C was color, and now its new parent is P, which was initially the parent of B, now is the parent of A now. So in the field of parent, P is there. Left child was unchanged, therefore alpha will remain same, and at the place of beta, B is there. So we can see here that at the place of right child, B is there. So this holds good. Okay, what about B? So what changes have been there? Let us write it again here. The value of B was unchanged. The color of B was C dash and it was unchanged. The parent was changed and it became as A. So A will be here, and on the place of A, beta is here. That means on the left hand side, beta will be copied here and gamma was unchanged. That means right child will be unchanged. And if we match the situation from this tree, it is rightly explained by this tree. So if we have only changed some of the parameters from one table to another table, and the effect is that the right rotation effect will take place. Similarly, if we can change some of the parameter from this table again, we can get this tree again, and this will affect into left rotation. So in this way we can define how left rotation and the right rotation will work here. How the left rotation as well as right rotation will work here, we can easily understand here. Now one more important topic is insertion. So in the case of insertion, one most important point is every inserting node will be of red color. Every insert node is every inserting node will be of red color. Okay, so every inserting node will be of red color. So the problem is that this is a balanced red black tree. If we insert a red color from this end, suppose the red color is X, and we are inserting from this end, right hand side from 11. So the property number 3 will be unsatisfied here. That means every red node will be having both of its child as red. But in this case, what happens? X is red color and 11 is also red color. So red and red both are coming at the same time. So this is violation of the property number 3, and therefore we have to do something to manage the property again. Okay, so there can be 3 kind of situation in the case of red black tree. Here I have given example that 15 has been inserted from the right hand side of 11, and therefore property number 3 has been violated, and therefore we have to do something so that this property can be rectified again. and it come under the red black tree rule once again. So what we do here, first this node was of black color, 8 and 11 are of red color. So if we recolor 10 by red color and 8 and 11 by the black color, then at this point the property gets satisfied. Okay, at this point the property gets satisfied, but at this point the property again get violated, that 10 and 18 both are of red color. Okay, so property number 3 again get violated. So what we do, we can right rotate the thing. Okay, the situation will be like this, as I already explained. And now here what we do, we right rotate with respect to 18. Okay, you have to clamp at 18 and right rotate, so 10 will come at this position and 18 will be shifted at the depth. Okay, 18 will come at the deeper place. So the situation will be like this, 10 will come at this place and 18 at more deeper place, and everything will remain same. But at this position we can see that 10 and 18 problem remains same. That means red is having red child and red is having red parent. So property number 3 is violating again. So what we do, we again left rotate with respect to the parent of 10. Okay, so if we left rotate with respect to the parent of 10, that means it is 7. So what will happen, the 7 will come on this side, 10 will come at the parent position. We again recolor 10 with the black color and 7 with the red color. So the situation will now become 7 will become as red color and 10 become black color. So we have seen that all the property of red black tree again gets satisfied here, and the tree get balanced. We have inserted 15 from the right hand side. That means when number of node getting increased from one hand side, then the red black tree is having property that it automatically shifted a node from right hand side to the left hand side, and we can see that the 7 which was the root node now on the left hand side here. So tree is somehow balanced in this case. Okay, this is the code of red black tree, and you can easily understand that here arbitrary insert, T is the name of tree and X is the node which we are going to insert. Tree insert working is like this. Color of X is red because inserting node is always of red color, therefore we color X as red. Okay, now the condition number 1, while X is not the root. Okay, because root cannot be of red color. Okay, so if this is the first node, then it should be blank and black. Okay, so in the case of blank red black tree, if we are inserting a new node, then it will be immediately colored into black because root node is always of black color. So the first condition is that it is not the root node, because if it is root node, it should be of black color. Again, color parent of X as red. Okay, the condition is that if it is not the root and its parent is red color. So I can write the thing as here. Suppose the situation is this, it is x, okay, and we are inserting x here. This node is the parent of x node, okay, and this node is the grandparent of x node, p of x. So okay, and this node is the right child of the parent of x. So we can write this node as parent of x, and it is the right child. Therefore, right child will be defined as the uncle. Okay, uncle is the right child of the grandparent. Uncle is the right child or different child of the grandparent. So in this way, parent is the left child of the grandparent. So p of x. So in this way, left child and right child can be defined. So we can say it as y also. Okay, we have written this thing here also. So here we are saying that x is red, and beside x the parent is also red. Okay, so this is also red color node, and x was the red color node because it was the inserting node. So there is problem. Okay, so what we do if parent of x is the left of, that means its parent is the left child of its grandparent. Okay, so if x parent is the left child of x grandparent, in that case we define the right child of that grandparent as uncle. That means this will be treated as uncle. Now the first case, if the color of uncle is red, okay, if the uncle is also of red color, what we do? In that case, the insertion property is saying that it is case 1. It is case 1. So in case 1, what we do? We recolor the parent and uncle as the black color. We recolor the parent and uncle as the black color and grandparent as the red color. So in this way, the black height will not get changed, because in every branch we make some of the black color node into red color node and some of the red color node into black color node. So in this way, black height will remain unchanged. Black height will remain unchanged. So case 1 will solve the problem like this. Again, case 2. Case 1 occurs when the uncle was red. So in the else case, the uncle will be black. So if we are using else here, that means uncle is automatically black. So else, if that means case number 2 and 3. In case number 2 and 3, in both of the cases, uncle is black by this else. Again, if uncle is black and if x is the right child of its parent, that means x is the right child of its parent, because here again there are two kind of situations. One is either x will be the right child of its parent or x will be the left child of its parent. So if x is the right child of its parent, this will be the case number 2, and if x will be the left child of its parent, it will be the case number 3. Okay, so in the case number 2, x is the right child of its parent. So this will be the case number 2. What we do in the case number 2, we simply rotate x with respect to its parent. That means case number 2 does not solve the problem of red black tree. It only convert case number 2 into case number 3, because if we rotate x with respect to its parent, then it will become the parent and its parent will become the left child of its parent, and the control, that means x, will be shifted to the new left child, because this parent will now become the left child and it will be treated as the new left child. That means it will be converted automatically into case number 3 here. So case number 2 does not solve the problem. It simply convert the case number 2 to case number 3. Else, in this else, the if condition will be unsatisfied. That means x is not the right child of its parent. That means in this else, x is the left child, x is left. Okay, so what we do here, if x is the left child of its parent, in that case we simply rotate the parent with respect to its grandparent. We simply rotate the parent with respect to grandparent and recolor the parent and grandparent again. That means parent was red and therefore it will become as black and become the new grandparent here, and the grandparent will be recolored into the red color and it will become the right side of its parent. Okay, so this will be the situation of case number 3. So in this way we can understand how the pseudo code can be written for the insertion case algorithm here. Here case number 1, 2 and 3 has been demonstrated by this case. Here as I already said, in the case number 1 the uncle was red. So here you can see here that D is the uncle and it is of red color, and beside this uncle X and its parent both are red color also. Okay, and grandparent is black color. So we solve the problem like the uncle and the parent both will be recolored into black color. So it will be done as black and this will be done as red. So the situation is C, which was the grandparent, is now of red color and both parent and uncle are of black color. Okay, students often get confused at this point because they consider C as the root node. Okay, C is not the root node because it is a part of a tree. Okay, it is a part of a tree. If in a case C is the root node, in that case C will not be recolored into red color node because of the property number 1 of the red black tree. Root node is always of black color. So if C is the root node, in that case it will not be recolored. Okay, so after doing these two things, that means uncle parent black and grandparent red, and after that the control will be shifted at grandparent. That means the new X will be here because we have done some changes here. Therefore there can be the problem at this point also. Okay, so it will be treated as new X and we can apply the cases accordingly and solve the problem at this junction also. This is case number 1. Again in case number 2, what we do here, I said that uncle is black here. So in this case this uncle Y is black here. Okay, this uncle is black here because B is the right child of its parent. Okay, if B is the right child of its parent, therefore it will be the case number 2. Okay, so if this is case number 2, it will simply convert the case number 2 into case number 3. So this case will be converted into case number 3, and A will now become the left child and B as the parent. So the situation will be like this. It will be transformed into case number 3 only. Nothing will happen. Okay. The new X will be shifted to its parent because it is now the left child. In the case number 3, because the case number 3 is saying that the X is the left child of its parent. Okay, X is the left child of its parent, therefore it is the case number 3. In this case, the X and its parent both are of red color and they are on one side of the tree. So what we do, first of all, we rotate the tree with respect to its grandparent, X grandparent. So now B become as the parent of C and A both, and C became the right child of B. So the situation will be like this. A is the left child and C is the right child. Again we recolor the grandparent and the parent again. So C will be recolored into red color and B will be recolored into black color, and therefore it will solve the problem. So in this way, the case number 1, 2 and 3 will rectify the problem of unbalancing as well as the problem of violation of all the properties of the red black tree. So in this way, all the property will get satisfied here. Here the running time of red black tree is log n. Okay, because it is simply the binary search tree, and we know that the algorithm, the running time of the binary search tree is log n, and therefore it is also the log n. One extra thing which we do here is the rotation, and rotation will be having a constant amount of time, therefore the order of one time is added into this one, and therefore it will get unchanged. Okay, so in the case of red black tree, the order of log n time will remain same, because if we can see, the extra thing which we do in red black tree is rotation, and rest of the thing is same as the binary search tree. We know that binary search tree algorithm is having order of log and runtime. So extra thing is rotation. Rotation is having order of one time. So if we add both of these two things, then again the running time will be order of log n again. Okay. So in this way we can analyze the thing. So it is all about this lecture. I am ending the lecture, and because your practicals also started, and